To take out these camshafts, there's a certain order you have to take these bolts out in. It's made of cast iron, and cast iron is definitely brittle, and you don't want to snap one of these. So the order that it comes out in is opposite of what you would tighten it. So what I've found is you tighten it in the order of this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we're gonna loosen it in the opposite direction. So it's gonna be this one, I think then this one, this one, this one, and that one. So it's a little bit confusing, but I'm gonna take it off in that order. So I have this is a T30 Torx, and we can go ahead and start loosening these, but I'm not gonna loosen these the whole way. I'm just gonna break them loose. Just because if you loosen this whole thing, it's just gonna start lifting up there. So if I just loosen it slowly, that'll also help with keeping the pressure kind of uniform. Because whenever I loosen this, seems like these bolts are really loose, but whenever I go to loosen this one, then the tension is going to change to different ones. So now I'm gonna go over to this one. Just like that. Now I go over to this piece here. Now, I'm pretty sure it's this tensioner. It's not the easiest thing to try to remember the order. Okay, now this one, yeah, okay. Now this one. Okay, so now all of these here are loose, and we can just take these out a little more. Yeah, see, now all these are loose. I can just twist them by hand, but we're not gonna take these out the whole way yet until we loosen these. So now we'll do the same thing in the same order to loosen up these. Now that these are all loose, we can just take them out the rest of the way. There's a lot of these to take out, so just loosen them all out. You wouldn't want to use something like this to break these bolts loose. You want to be able to have the control of the ratchet, but just to take them out the rest of the way, this will definitely make this go faster. So you always want to put these back in the same order that you took them off, basically. So you don't want to put this piece here right over here. So to keep from doing that, we're just going to take this piece, and on a box, what we can do is just put this on the box. To get the last pieces here, I just need to remove this gasket. This just comes right off, just like that. We can set that aside. And now this last piece here, I can just very carefully move until this comes off. Now we'll take out the cam sensor, just to make it easier to take this piece out. So we'll take these out the rest of the way, and this camshaft sensor pops right off. And we'll put this on the cardboard as well. So now with the cam sensor off, this piece right here comes right off. Whenever you're putting these back on, the pieces that go over the camshaft right here, they have an arrow pointing to, it's like a little square. This is a mark, and this is to make sure you have your whole camshaft in time. There's one just like that on this side as well. So then that will point to this, and both of these should line up. So that is how you line up the camshaft to make sure it's in time. What we've also done is just take like some paint, nail polish, and make a mark just like that on both of them, and then whenever you put it back on, line up those paint marks. Now go ahead and make our mark here. with some glitter nail polish, nail paint, I guess. And then I'll do the same thing over here. And then I'll also mark the top of that tooth so we can line that up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take out the tensioner so I can loosen this bolt here. So now we should just be able to lift this out. You want to be careful with that gasket because we may end up having to reuse it. If I can take it off. Okay, I won't be able to take it off easily. So now I'm able to lift out the whole tensioner here. I'll set that right there. And now the camshaft should come out, and we have the other side of the tensioner. This pushes down on the chain. So make sure that goes back in there. Now with these marked, we know if we take this out and we accidentally mess up the chain, we can put it back into place. I can lift this out of the head. Just have to lift it out all. There we go. And we can set that aside. So that's how you take out the camshaft. And if you wanted to put it back in, it just goes in reverse order. And that's just all there is to it. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.